Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Today's video is gonna be unpackaging because yesterday I got this package from a very good friend, Dan, from the natural perfume house, Dan Spencer Harvitz. I'm sure you all are familiar with this house. And I was so excited yesterday to open this package and to play with the perfumes, but then I thought that I will do it today with you on camera, so I'm gonna unpackage it with you guys and we're just gonna try out the perfumes together and I'm gonna share with you my first impressions. So if you want to learn more about new fragrances from DSH Perfumes, then please keep on watching. So I'm just gonna unpackage it quickly. But guys, I promise you that I haven't tried anything out yet. I really wanted to do it with you on the camera for the first time. So this is how the packaging looks, and inside I think that there are samples. See, it's closed, so this is not fake. I'm just gonna destroy the packaging, unfortunately, and here are the new fragrances. Da-da-da-da! The business card and the samples. So let's just open them and try them out. I don't know if I'm gonna see into the notes. Oh, I think that something is leaking. Uh-oh. So yeah, anyways, let's just do this. And the first fragrance that we're gonna start with is called French Lily. And I'm personally a big fan of lilies because I feel that they are very special flowers. Even though not a lot of people are the biggest fan of them because they have very strong scent, I personally love them. And in this perfume, I definitely get lilies. They are very gentle, they have that typical lily scent. But I also get something soapy and musky and floral, and those flowers are definitely not lilies. I don't know which flowers are here as well, but they are more on the background because the lily is definitely dominant in this perfume. There's also a beautiful like aldehyde element, like a fresh air, but I feel that we need to give this fragrance a minute to develop because as all natural perfumes it is very complex and it is interesting how the fragrance transforms, so I think that I will give it a minute to open up and we'll move on to another one. Our next fragrance is called like this. I don't want to mispronounce the name, so I'm just showing you how it is called. And I feel that this is gonna be a marine perfume, maybe with a lot of citrusy notes, maybe with aquatic notes. But what I get, so I thought that because of the name it will be something, you know, like aquatic, but this actually citrusy and very green. The ocean note comes through very slowly, but it is there, just present, like a very subtle marine accord. And it is very natural smelling. That is what I like, because I have smelled a lot of perfumes that should represent kind of like ocean and scent that you get when you're at the beach, but those perfumes in a lot of times they smell like toilet, very unnatural. This one is super pleasant and green notes are so noticeable in the opening, very fresh, very natural smelling, but there is something salty, and I also think that we need to give this fragrance just a minute. That green nuance that I smell here is a little bit citrusy and very light, and I feel like petitgrain can smell like that. This is the next fragrance and it is called Blue Daisy. I have read the notes that are here on Fragrantica, so this should be kind of like a sweet, exotic perfume, and I am excited about it because there were a lot of unusual notes like melon or other very exotic flowers, and this perfume is sweet and it is very, very strong. I feel like it changes immediately. It changes, it transforms, and it is super floral perfume, but it is also very like berry. It smells like passion fruit. Is it the right name? Like very exotic fruit. And I feel like this would be a really beautiful perfume to wear in the summer. I don't know why I'm going for extreme sweet gourmandish fragrances in the summer, but it won't be too much because this perfume is natural, it is not synthetic. And I also smell some flower like datura, I think it is called like that. or maybe even jasmine. So a lot of really strong flowers and a lot of fruits. But we will give this, friends, a minute to develop as well, and we're moving on to the next one. That is called like this, and I'm actually familiar with this perfume and I am the biggest fan of it. This perfume is based around the note of, oh my god, sake, and this is the Japanese drink, traditional Japanese drink. It is so unusual. It has the most amazing scent ever. I don't know how to describe it. It is very special, and this perfume also has the note of yuzu, which is pretty exotic. Oh my god, which is pretty citrusy, but is very different from orange, for example, or lemon, and it also has very subtle flowers. So this perfume is a bit avant-garde. It is super unique, and I personally need it in a bigger bottle so I can properly, apply it and just enjoy it, because this perfume is one of the #1 fragrances that I have ever tried, and this is actually one of my most favorite fragrances in this house. The next one is called Poppy, and poppy is a flower, I suppose so. But this is not really floral. It is very balsamic, I would say gourmand fragrance, with a lot of kind of like sweet, maybe smoky elements. Maybe like I can see, I feel like there is tobacco that is smoky and sweet at the same time. Maybe some fruits, maybe some flowers, I don't know. But also spices, maybe a hint of vanilla. So very powerful perfume. Since it is balsamic, I would personally love to wear it when it is a little bit colder outside, because I personally prefer warm fragrances when it is cold outside. But I feel that this perfume will have really nice performance. So out of these bottles, I don't know how, I cannot just judge how good or bad they perform, but I feel that this is a pretty strong scent, so it will have a really nice projection. And this is the next fragrance that we are moving on to. It is called Tsukiyo-en, and let's just see how it smells. I don't know where to apply it. Let's just feel. And wow, this is green perfume. It is super green, and it reminds me of something, and I don't know what that is. Maybe some leaf, or maybe some like freshly cut grass. No, not that. It smells very green, guys. It is crispy, and I'm personally not the biggest fan of green fragrances. Like crispy green fragrances are not my favorites. But I feel like cheap green fragrances, they are horrible, at least to me. And even niche fragrances, niche green fragrances, they are not my favorites. But now I feel that I found my favorite truly green perfume, because it is green, but it is so nicely blended. Wow, this is perfect. This is really nice, and it drives me crazy that I cannot remember of what it reminds me of, but it is super nice. So let's give it a minute to develop and see what is the next one. The next one is called April, and I'm very excited about this perfume because I was born in April, and April is my favorite month of the year, so I feel that this perfume will be really nice. This is a floral perfume, which is nice because, April is that time of the year when a lot of flowers start to bloom. Wow, this is very gentle. This is a very gentle floral perfume that definitely reminds me of spring, maybe April. I don't know what is in here. The flowers here are very subtle, they are very soft, they are very beautiful. Green elements are very soft as well. So maybe there is musk, but I need to leave it on my skin and see how it develops, because the first elements that I get are floral elements, green ones, and they definitely remind you of that beautiful spring days when it is sunny, when everything is blooming. And yeah, this is a really beautiful perfume. I really like it. I need to admit that Dawn, she has that, her personal way to create amazing floral compositions. The next fragrance is called Foxy, and I was really excited about this perfume because there are no notes about it on Fragrantica, and I read that this should be a very animalic fragrance. I'm personally a big fan of animalic perfumes, so I am super excited to try it out, guys. This is me. This is so animalic. This is so sexy, but it is not very raw. It is not like leathery animalic. I don't know what is in it, but oh my god, it is so sexy. This is the only thing that I can tell you. This is so beautiful and sensual and wonderful and amazing, and definitely unisex, so men and women can wear it, and this is my number one. I like it so much. This is just me. This is like, I need it in a big bottle so I can apply it all over and just enjoy how I smell, and like, oh my god, it's so seductive. I love it. I love Foxy. This is the next Ferns, and it is not really like properly closed, so there is just a little bit of Ferns inside. Let's see how it smells. Wow, this is so, I don't know what is in here, it's just so familiar. And I need to tell you, like, first impression, I don't like it. Not the biggest fan, very old-fashioned vintage scent. I don't know where to apply it, like over here. I will like give it a little bit. It is very spicy, friends, so just so you know what I mean. It is spicy. It has something very vintage to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe this perfume. It has something super familiar to it, but I cannot think of that thing. So not my favorite, like from the first impression, but let's see. Next fragrance is called Become the Shaman, and this is a really interesting name. I think maybe it will be something spiritual, maybe it will be something aromatic. This is very woody perfume. It reminds me of some specific wood. If you know Palo Santo, it has a very special scent to it, and this is what I get here. This perfume would be really nice to wear so that men can wear it. I feel like this is definitely more masculine fragrance, but it is also very spiritual. It has that vibe, and it will be really nice to wear it when it is colder outside. It also has that, I don't know, like aromatherapical aroma. I don't know, guys. This is really nice. Palo Santo in here is very dominant, and as I've said, a little bit more masculine than feminine, but for a special occasion it would be really gorgeous. The next one is called Sookie Meme, and let's see how this one smells. I don't know where to apply it. Let's apply it over here. Yeah, right. This is a floral perfume, definitely floral, maybe with a bit of honey, but very like authentic honey, raw honey. And it also reminds me a little bit of that fragrance that I really like, Gekkou Hanami. I don't know how it's called, but it is soft and a little bit woody, maybe sandalwoody. Oh my god, this perfume is so beautiful. And it is unisex, and it would be a perfect perfume to wear all year round, but it is pretty light, so I can imagine that it won't last, but I don't know about that. It is very beautiful perfume. It is super pleasant, you know, like super pleasant. The next one is called Flores de Solal, or something like that, and I have no idea how it will smell, so let's see. Ooh, this is also floral perfume, but it is very different. It is not as light and soft as the previous one. It is much more exotic, maybe tuberose, maybe jasmine, flowers that I don't like, but maybe because it is natural, it is very pleasant, and I would also wear it in the summer when it is warm. It is pretty exotic perfume. I feel that there is something exotic, maybe fruit, but even though it is more on the floral side, I smell something berry, or I don't know. It is pretty nice perfume. For me, as not the biggest fan of strong floral flowers, I love this one. It is really nice, and to me it is definitely feminine than masculine. And the last but not least fragrance is called Habibi. Let's see how this one smells. Let's apply it just here, right? Wow, Habibi is Oriental fragrance, maybe. Wow, very complex, very hard to judge, with jasmine, with some exotic flowers as well. Wow, it has a really generous portion of spices. Maybe oud, like in the dry down. Wow, it develops pretty quickly. Really nice perfume. Actually will be super nice on the man, like with strong floral elements, but really appropriate for a man as well as for a woman. Guys, you know what we are gonna do? I will give this fragrance a minute to develop and to transform a bit, to sit on my skin, and then I will check with you in a little bit and tell you my, like how the fragrances develop. So guys, now 30 minutes after I have tried out all the fragrances, I can give you my conclusion of the first impressions. And out of all 12 fragrances that I showed you, I can tell you that the first one that we have tried out, French Lily, I'm not the biggest fan of it because it turned very soapy, musky, and very, very strong on me, but all the other ones I really liked, and that is really crazy thing. But I feel like with natural perfumes you really need to take your time, see how they develops, because they are complicated, they are very complex, and that is why I love them so much, because they are like real people, they never stay the same. So I wanted to give you my most favorite ones, and it was not an easy thing to do, but I did that. So my number one is Foxy, that super sexy animalic fragrance. I need it, it is the best, and I truly love it. The next fragrance that I'm a big fan of is called Gekkou Hanami, that fragrance with sake and yuzu. This is the best. This is avant-garde, it is fresh, it is authentic, it is different. This is everything that I want from perfume. Then I also like Tsukiyo-en, that very green one. It is very interesting, it is very authentic, it is unique, and it has a very natural smell. So I think it will be really nice to wear when it is hot outside, or you want something green. Next fragrance that I loved was the second one that we have tried, is that with that marine note, with citruses, with petitgrain. It is also a complex scent, and I really liked how it developed, so it is also very beautiful perfume. And the last but not least one is of course April, because it is the best floral one that I discovered from the ones that I got, and it reminds me of April, or what can be better. So guys, that was pretty much all from me today. I hope that you enjoyed these first impressions, and if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it. And also please subscribe to my channel, I will really appreciate that, and leave me a comment down below with your favorite fragrance of DSH Perfumes, because I really want to try out more fragrances of this house. So you will definitely help me if you leave a comment with your favorite fragrance. And yeah, that was all from me. Stay tuned, and we'll see each other in my next one really soon. Bye!